Yo, how's everyone doing? Welcome back for some more Forza Horizon 3. Today I'm sharing with you another Horizon Edition vehicle that I got my hands on, and that's the 1969 Ford Mustang Boss 302. This is a car that I love, but I did not get this through a wheel spin. As you see here, I got it through the auction, but I got a heck of a deal on it. And you're probably like, well, you told us to sell these cars in the auction and get a lot of money. Why would you buy one from the auction? And that's because, like I just said, I got a really good deal. And this is one thing that I've started to do, and it's something I wanted to share with everyone. The auction is good for selling, but you can also get some really good steals in the auction. But before I get more into that, today's video I'm going to share with you, obviously like you're seeing right now, the Forza Vista customization for this 69 Mustang, and then also some racing gameplay, which at the end of the race you'll be able to see exactly what the XP boost from this Horizon vehicle does. And then finally I'm going to end it off with some free roam gameplay, because this car is a lot of fun to drive, and I just want to share with you what I can do with it on the open roads. But back to talking about the auction, I never planned on buying a Horizon Edition vehicle until I saw how cheap some of these were going for, and then also seeing how much money or how many credits a lot of these would go for. And I thought about it and I was like, maybe I should try to buy one of these for really cheap and see if I can snag one, and then down the road, if I want to, I can just resell it and get a ton of credits back for it, and more than what I put into it to buy it. So that way I'd be making money, but I'd still get to play around with these cars. So I've done this for 2 cars now, and only 2 cars though, because they're 2 cars that I actually wanted. This is one of them, and then I also did it for the 69 Camaro, another classic muscle car that I really like, and I'm very happy that I did it for both. And I got the Camaro for just under $500,000. It was a little bit more than this one, but if you see what some of these cars go for, that is really good. I've seen some sell for 1,000,000 credits, and here's my mindset with it. I want this car. I also want the 69 Camaro. Now I have both of them. Now if I ever was to get them in a wheel spin, I could easily sell both of these for 500,000 credits each, and that way I would be making money on them, but then I would still have the car I want. Now let's say I never get them in a wheel spin. Well, guess what? I already have the car I want, plus I got it for a really good deal, and it really doesn't hurt me with my credits at all because I have tons of credits, so it does not really matter at all. But I've also taken this even a little bit further with the auction house, and what I've been doing sometimes when I have the patience to do it is I'll sit in the auction house and I'll just bid on cars that are starting out at 200,000 credits, the Horizon editions, which is the lowest that they can start out at, and if I can snag one for under 500,000, I'll take it because I know that I can sell it for more than 500,000. I'll just start the bid at 500,000 and then I'll make money on it. And this is very effective, but it can be very hard to get the cars for these prices because, you know, they're very high demand, these Horizon Edition cars right now, because not a ton of people have them. And for me, you know, this is a good way to make money, which I don't really need because I have tons of credits, like I said, but it can never hurt to have too many credits. And who knows, maybe eventually they're going to release more cars, which I believe there are some Horizon Edition cars that aren't available in the game yet. So someday if I need them, I'm going to have these credits saved up. So that's what I've been doing with the auction house as of late. That's about all I got to say about it. If you have any questions about anything I just said, just let me know. But let's start talking about this Horizon Edition Mustang. And besides this thing being a beautiful car in and out, as you saw with the Forza Vista customization, this thing actually performs really well on the roads. And I was surprised. I thought it'd be more of just a straight line car. That's usually what classic muscle cars are. But this thing can actually handle pretty well, and it was in the rain here, and this was actually a really fun race. I mean, I haven't raced too many times in the rain like the first race was, and this might be like the second or third since then, and I think it's really cool how they have the rain effects on your screen and all that, and just so much fun driving in this game, all the different weather effects and everything, and nighttime they did really good too. I think the graphics for nighttime are flawless. Like, they look so good. But these Horizon editions and some of the other cars in the game that have these body kit presets are really cool because, you know, I don't necessarily like the way that they set up the looks of the car and the customization, but they do a really good job of picking the upgrades and tuning the car, and I've been really happy with most of the ones that I've driven, and I don't really like to change them too much. I'll make the customization and the car look exactly how I want it to look, but in terms of performance upgrades, I usually leave them right where they are because they make them at the top of their class, like A class or S1 class, and that way it'll perform the best when you do races like the one I'm doing right here, because in this race, I'm the only car that's an 800 A class, and everyone else is like 795 or whatever, plus this Mustang has a really good tune, and this thing seemed a lot faster than the driver cars I was playing against, and since I had a pretty good feel for the car, which I haven't driven it all too much, I was surprised how well I was handling. I was very used to my Subaru, but this is a very fun car to drive, and I'm certainly happy that I got it. I've talked about this before a little bit, but it's one thing you should really pay attention to is just what class your car is. If you can max it out at, say, a 900 S1 class, leave it there. Do not put it to like a 920 S2, because that will actually hurt you in races, because then there's people who can make their cars like an S2 998 and things like that, and that'll just completely put you out of the performance category, because yes, technically you're in that category, but you're at the lower end of it, and it's really going to hurt you in races. I'm telling you, I've experienced this firsthand with campaign races, and it's just so much better to keep your car at the max of its class. It really helps, and you know, just try it out if you haven't been doing that. I'm sure a lot of people do, because it's, I think, kind of just the way you're supposed to do it, but I know a lot of times I see people just have like a 920 go into a race with, you know, 970s and 980s, and it just doesn't really make sense to do that. There's a reason they put these Horizon editions maxed out at the class level. They don't have it at like 850 or 950. It's always at 800, 900 and things like that. But right here I finished the race. I get first place like you can see. But here's the thing that's really cool, and I didn't know this until after I did this race, and this is why I did this. Look at that little extra bonus you get there for driving a Horizon edition car. For getting first place, I got 7,000. And then I got another 7,000, the same amount, just for driving the Horizon Edition car. And this will help you rank up your XP level so much faster just driving a car like this. And that's really good because, again, more wheel spins, more credits and cards, and all that good stuff. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you think about this 69 Boss Mustang. I'm sure there's people who don't like this car in general, but it's one that I personally really like, so I went out of my way to get it, and very happy that I did. So don't be afraid to do that for a car that you want that you don't have yet. But I do have another Horizon Edition car that I just got out of a wheel spin today, so I am very excited to get that on the road and start driving it. But do not worry, I will be sharing it with you on my channel very shortly, within the next few days. But thank you as always for watching. I really hope you enjoy the rest of this free roam gameplay, and I'll talk to you all again very soon. Peace out.
Yards, turn right. Turn right. In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right.